Hi, this is Greg with California GSP Rescue, and I'm out with Daisy on her morning walk. And this isn't a long walk. Stick with me and you're going to learn a little about Daisy. Daisy loves these morning walks. We're out with Lexi and Emily, and they get along wonderfully. But let me tell you how Daisy came to us. Daisy was rescued from the Coachella Valley shelter, and she was taken home, and after a few months, they learned their son was allergic to her fur. She's a GSP mix, and we suspect she's GSP lab. She has the temperament, she has the prey drive, and she lacks the activity level. Although she's quite active and loves to play, it's about a 1.5 mile walk, and she does great. Morning. So we're still working on the leash with Daisy, but she's learning quickly. Not too interested in the ducks, which surprised me. More interested in the dogs that we were passing by. Because their son was allergic, Daisy spent most of the day outside, and she got to come inside at night. And surprisingly, she's house trained. She knows how to use the doggy door. She's extremely smart. She's gotten along well with all the dogs she's met. She's very passive. We're not halfway through the walk and she's already doing amazing. Much better. You can see this leash. She's so easy, much easier than when we first start out. A lot of dogs are excited when you first start out, and you can correct them. We're a little less than halfway through the walk here, and you can see for the most part, we got a little slack in the leash. This is one of the reasons the GSP mixes are desirable to some families, because they're just a little easier to manage because they don't demand as much exercise. If you're looking for an easier dog, a GSP mix might be an ideal candidate for you to consider adopting. So we've been out about 30 minutes, and you can see Daisy is pretty tired. So are the other two dogs, Lexi and Emily. Being a GSP mix, that will make it a little bit easier to get them the exercise they need. And she keeps herself entertained. She's very smart. She'll play fetch, although she doesn't always bring the ball or whatever you're throwing back. We played fetch in the park and we used a Kong ball, a good quality ball. And she went out and got it, but she didn't bring it back. She chewed on it some, which was okay, because we're not going to allow her to destroy it. That nose is still working. We're getting near the end of the hike, and the dogs are definitely not pulling as much as they were initially. Daisy's been very good about not being destructive, which we're really happy about. She's been good with the toys. She's been good with the furniture. The house training is just, that was a bonus. She picked right up on that. We were really happy. Come here, come here. Daisy, sit. Good sit. We've had Daisy a little while now, and she's extremely smart, very responsive, will be fairly easy to train in comparison to some of the other dogs. She definitely won't need as much exercise as the younger German Shorter Pointers, who are going to need what we just did ×2. You're such a good girl. You're a good girl too. You're a good girl, yes. You're a good girl, but you want to jump. You're still in that jumpy stage. You want that attention. She's so good with the other dogs. You want to be careful the toys you give your dog to play with. Some of the fetch toys are good fetch for fetching, but they're not chew toys. And some of the chew toys aren't chew toys. So pay attention, look at them, always monitor them when you leave a toy that you think might be a good chew toy, because you never know. If there's a toy they like and you feel they'll destroy it, give it to them when they're supervised and take it away before it's destroyed. Remember, be mindful of the toys you give your dogs. Supervise them when you give them to them and see that they're not going to destroy them. A destroyed toy can be dangerous. If they ingest that might be an expensive surgery if it's not fatal. So you want to be very careful with what you give the dogs. Even though they might look sturdy initially, watch them. Oh. Sometimes families will go to the shelters and they'll get dogs, and for one reason or another, they are not able to keep them. And sometimes there's significant reasons. Being allergic to an animal is not fun, and I can't even think about how miserable that would make me not to be around the dogs. However, they did save her from a shelter that is inundated with dogs right now. All the shelters are inundated. If you're interested in adopting Daisy, please submit an application. Click the link right there, and I'll take you to the website. If you're interested in supporting our efforts and becoming a rescue hero, please look at that option on the website as well. We'd greatly appreciate it.